Level 8, Activity 1. Today we're talking about VCO1, VCO2, and VCO3. That's what we call different voices. So different oscillators would be the big name for it. But all that means is that there could be three separate, like singers, for example, in a choir. So at the same time, they can do different melodies. They can do different patterns, which is pretty cool. So we're gonna learn about that today. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start by going function 16, okay? And you wanna check that there's a blank pattern, and indeed it's going through, but nothing is happening. Up next, what I want you to do is press function M1 at the same time. And by doing that, you can see that we'll have all three of our oscillators available. So I'm gonna try to do that here. You're not gonna see it, but I'm gonna press down function, and then I'm gonna press M1 at the same time. And indeed, you can see that the light is right here, indicating that we have, sorry, that was our bell, indicating that we have all three oscillators on. Okay, up next, we're going to choose VCO1, okay? So you can actually go between them, but I want you to choose VCO1, okay? And then we're gonna do something that we know already how to do. We're gonna create a sequence by going function, step, record. So function, step, record. Once again, it's gonna ask us to place these notes, okay? So let's do that up here. Try to make it so you can see both. Let's go up an octave and let's go with C. It doesn't really matter what you're doing here, but we're gonna fill that in. You can see that it's now blinking for M2. Let's do D, let's do E, whatever. Let's just have some fun here. Let's bring the octave down. Okay, let's bring it way up. We're almost full, we'll bring it way down. Doesn't really matter what we're doing. Okay, now we filled it all up. So, press function and press play. There's our crazy little sequence that we just made. Okay, but now we want to make it 8 steps long, so you might recall how to do that. We go to function active step, and we're going to take out 8 of them. Okay, press function, press play. So now it only plays those 8 steps. Pretty cool. Okay, so we've created a sequence for VCO1, which is great. Okay, now let's make one for VCO2. So I'm going to press VCO2 here. And it's easy as that, folks. You can just simply make another pattern now, doing the same thing. So we'll go step record again, function step record, and it's going to ask us to assign those notes. This time I'm going to go way down low. So I press my octave up here, down, okay, a couple times. Let's see how low that is. And you can hear that the other note's playing. Okay. So there you have it. I just made a really simple sequence. So when I have both of these sequences playing at once, you hear that. I'm just gonna mute the other one to show you what this one is. That's our second sequence. It's not very special, but we made it. Okay, just so you know, there's one on VCO2 now and one on VCO1. Okay, we have 2 different sequences. You can't hear them both because I actually just muted one. There's both of them at the same time. Okay, let's make a third sequence for VCO3. So we press VCO3, and then once again, function, step record. This time, I'm gonna go up here and just neutralize it up so it's just at a range we can hear. So it makes all those sounds because it's playing everything at once, okay? So all of the different sequences from all the VCOs. If you just want to hear the one, in the next video I'll explain that in more depth, but you can mute the other ones. So our sequence right now sounds like this. We have 3 sequencers playing because we're on M1, and it sounds like this. I'll turn down the volume a bit. Now what's cool about this is that you can adjust the pitch on one of them. And make some pretty wild sounds. Okay? You can make them sound detuned, or you can make them sound harmonized. really cool. So that's how to make 3 separate sequences on this beautiful bass machine. I hope that was useful, and I'll see you in the next video where I talk about muting.